Fans TV. We are sponsored by Regal Elevators and Lifts Consultants Limited, a company that is owned and operated by a Millwall fan, just like every single one of the sponsors that you can see on the screen, right? Now, if you are going to do a bit of business in 2024, then please keep it in the Millwall family by checking out all of our sponsors' website links in the description below. This is your preview show, looking ahead to Saturday's home game against Preston North End at the Den. As always, let's kick off the show by taking a look at the 11 that Joe Edwards might pick to start the match. Okay, so after a decent recent upturn in form, we've come crashing back down to earth with a bump. 3 defeats out of our last 3 and 8 goals conceded. One of those was against Leicester in the FA Cup. I can see how we lost to Leicester. We didn't take our chances. We was punished by a clinical forward line. I still can't work out how we lost the Middlesbrough game, but I can absolutely see how we was defeated last time out against Queen's Park Rangers in a terrible, terrible performance across the pitch. That prompted Joe Edwards to dip his toe into the transfer market. And on Monday, we signed Michael Obafemi on loan from Premier League Burnley until the end of the season. I've just watched something that the club have put out online about Obafemi and asking Edwards for his thoughts on him. And he said, you know what, every time he got near the goal, it was either a powder puff shot or things seemed to slow down. And what he's got is pace to burn. He wants balls in behind. He's clinical in front of goal. And we want to get him to a place where he's ready to be that good and start matches. So will he start Saturday? Well, I hope so, because I don't feel the gaffer's got any confidence in Kevin Nisbet after dragging him off and replacing him with Ryan Longman, who isn't a striker. Of course, Bradshaw and Amaku both injured. The only 2 fit strikers we've got at the club are Nisbet and Obafemi. I would like to think that he will start Obafemi, get what he can out of him, and then yank him off sort of 70, 65 minutes in. I'm over the moon. I'm over the moon. Excuse the pun. Sorry, but I'm going to tell the video that he has signed for us. Really good striker, proven in this division. And I didn't quite get that message across when I did the video on him that he's going to sign for us. I said we would go after a young Premier League loanee, yes, but he's more than that. He's proven at this level for Swansea. He scored goals in the top division for Burnley as well. And I would like to think it will come straight in to Saturday's starting 11. What would a gaffer do? Very difficult to guess. He does like to ring wholesale changes, though, sometimes, win, lose or draw. And I think he will do that on Saturday. This is the team that I think he'll pick, or very close to it. Sarkic in goal, flat back 4, Brian, Cooper, Tanganga and McNamara. I think you'll see the Saville and the Nor combination return in midfield. Zian Fleming in a 10, Watmore wide left, Norton Cuffey wide right, and Obafemi straight through the middle. We have welcomed back to the first team fold this week. They started training with the first team, although 3 of them are a little way off. Ryan Lindland, Sean Hutchinson and Tom Bradshaw. So we're getting back to near on full strength. I think Danny McNamara's been playing really well. I think he's probably one of 2 players that could take credit from the QPR game. So I think he'll continue. The goalkeeper, I don't want to go into, but I'm pretty sure the gaffer's going to pick him. I think Tanganga needs games and time. And as good as Wes Harding has been for us, I feel that is Wes Harding's worst game in a Millwall shirt, along with a lot of others. I think Jake Cooper, of course, will continue to skip at a side. There's an argument to bring Murray Wallace back in. You know, QPR's first did come from Joe Bryan's side, although it was a great ball into the box. And Murray Wallace, I feel, has had a little upturn in form lately. And getting on to form, I'll cover that in a minute, but the midfielders, yeah, I can't see passing, bringing Denor and Saville back in. I think that's his preferred combo. I'm surprised that one or maybe both of them didn't start QPR. Maybe Denor was a little bit off fitness and Saville out of match fitness as well, having been suspended. And up front, look, I've had this chat in the week on the Live TV group chat, okay? Watmore and Fleming, okay? And I'm guilty of this. We're all guilty of this. And football fans as a whole are guilty of this. Oh, he's fucking shit. Get rid of him. He's fucking useless. They're not useless, okay? Football is a massive confidence-based game, especially those types of players. Zian Fleming showed us what he can do last year. He has not hit form this year. He's obviously suffering from a lack of confidence. Watmore is head down, run. If he get his head up and have a little bit more of a football brain, he'd be a great player. But look at the 2 goals he got against Blackburn at the back of the last season, how well we played at Blackpool at the back end of last season. So I said I'm guilty of it as well. Like, just frustration. Oh, it's fucking shit. Get rid of them. They're not bad players. You don't become a bad footballer overnight. They're just very much lacking in confidence. And as I said, it's a very much a confidence-based game for footballers, especially the flair type players. So I would like to see both of them dropped, having said that, but we're lacking in options, and I think he will continue with both of those. I think Norton Cuffy may have been a little bit off fitness, having come back from an injury against QPR, but I definitely feel he does the business. He's added to his game. Don't like him defending, but coming forward I do. And he's put some good crossing now. He sort of added that final ball to his game, although he wasn't the greatest against QPR. But I can understand that he'd just come back in from a little injury layoff and maybe he wasn't at full fitness, but Joe Edwards felt we needed him. And up front, yeah, Obafemi picks himself by default, in my opinion. Let's move on to our opposition. As I've already mentioned, is Preston, North End. Managed by Ryan Lowe. They was absolutely flying at the start of the season. I think top of the table. Always get lots of draws, don't they? But they was up there at the start of the season and doing really, really well. They have fallen away considerably because they have won only one of their previous 5 games, only scoring 3 goals in the process. Okay, they lost to Chelsea 4-0 in the FA Cup along the way. And last time out, they lost 2-1 against Leeds at Ellen Road. They was quite unlucky in that game. They played quite well. Leeds got a very, very late penalty at Ellen Road to send them home back to Preston empty-handed. Preston currently sit 12th in the table, 6 points and 6 places above us. A win for us will see us close that gap to 3 points, and we could really, really do with doing it, especially as it's FA Cup week and there's not many other championship games on. So I think one of 2 games Saturday, and I think another one on Sunday, that could sort of get us back amongst it. I'd rather have the points on the board than the games in hand, and it is must win in SC16 on Saturday. And so this is your pre-match prediction, and here we go. It's going to be the perfect debut for Michael Obafemi. He's going to start the game, he's going to score the only goal, and he's going to get removed to the raptures of a standing ovation in SC16 after about 70 minutes, and will hang on for a 1-0 win. And so that's your lot for this preview show. I hope that you have enjoyed it. If you think you know what the score is going to be, don't be shy to have a stab at that in the comments below. And I'll see you if you're unable to make it to the Den on Saturday for a live stream from around 2:40 p.m. Please subscribe to Lions TV. Come on, you Lions.